Good day, everyone. Today, I will discuss one of the most essential topics in mathematics, which is the arithmetic operations on fractions. So, this include addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Mastering these operations is important because fractions appear not only in schoolwork but also in real life situations, such as in measurements, money, recipes, and probability. So, before we start, let's begin by recalling what a fraction is. So, a fraction represents a part of a whole, and it is written in the form a over b, wherein a is the numerator and b is our denominator. Now, let's go through each operation step by step. First one is we have addition of fractions. Now, to add fractions, we consider two cases. The first one is if they have the same denominators. So, when the denominators are the same, we simply add the numerators and keep the denominator. For example, we have 1 over 8 plus 3 over 8. Since their denominator is the same, we can just add our numerators. So, 1 plus 3 will be equals to 4, and then we copy the denominator 8, so we have 4 over 8. And if we reduce it to its lowest term, we have 1 over 2, or 1 half. Next case, we have the different denominators. So when the denominators are different, we must make them the same by finding the least common denominator, or the LCD. Here you can see in our example that we have 1 over 4 plus 1 6. So as you can see, 4 and 6 are not the same, so their denominators are not the same. Therefore, we can't proceed with addition. What we need to do is find their LCD. So we need to think of the lowest possible number that is both divisible by 4 and 6. And that number is the LCD of 4 and 6 is 12. So this problem will be converted into 12 as 12. And now we need to find our new numerators. So we need to convert both fractions. So 1 over 4 will be lang over 12. To convert this fraction, what we need to do is that we divide this new denominator with the old denominator. So 12 divided by 4 is equal to 3. And then, after we get 3, we will multiply it into the old numerator, which is 1. So 3 multiplied by 1 is equals to 3. So our new fraction is 3 over 12. We can write this down here. Yeah. And then next we need to convert the next fraction with the same process. So 1 over 6 will be equals to 12. So we need to first divide 12 divided by 6, which will be equal to 2 multiplied by 1. So 2 times 1 will be equal to 2. And then we get our new fraction. So 2 over 12. Now, since the denominators are the same, we can proceed with normal addition. So we will add our new numerators, which is 3 plus 2 will be equal to 5, and then copy our denominator, which is 12. So here is the sum of 1 plus 4, 1 over 4 plus 1 over 6. So our sum is 5 over 12. Second is we have subtraction of fractions. So subtraction follows the same rules as addition. So first case, we have the same denominators. Here in our example, we have 7 over 10 minus 2 over 10. Since the denominators are the same, we can proceed with subtraction. So 7 minus 2 will be equals to 5, and then copy the denominator. 10, we have 5 over 10. And if we reduce it to its lowest term, we have 1 over 2, or 1 half. Second case is that if they have different denominators, same with addition, we should find the LCD first, convert, and then we proceed with subtraction. So let us take a look at this example. So we have 5 over 8 minus 1 over 4. As you can see, they don't have the same denominator, so we can proceed with subtraction. What we need to do is find its LCD. So we need to think of the lowest possible number that is both divisible by 8 and 4. So the LCD of 8 and 4 is actually 8. Ayan. So, we need to convert both of these fractions to proceed with subtraction. As you can see, our new denominator is actually 8. And if you look here, the original denominator of the first fraction is actually 8. So, what we can do here is that we can just copy this fraction into here. So, 5 over 8 will remain the same. Ayan. What we need to convert now is this fraction right here, which is 1 over 4. So, like what we did earlier, we have 1 over 4 will be converted into 1 over 8, and then we divide the denominator. So, 8 divided by 4 is 2, multiplied by 1 is 2. So, this will be our new fraction. So, we have 2 over 8. And then, now we can proceed with subtraction. So, 5 minus 2 is 3. And we copy the denominator, which is 8. So, this is our difference, 3 over 8. Third is we have multiplication of fractions. So, multiplying fractions is actually more straightforward than the first two operations. You simply multiply the numerators together and the denominators together. So let's take a look at this example. As you can see here, we have 2 over 3 multiplied by 5 times 7. What we need to do is we just simply multiply 2 by 5 and 3 over 7. So 2 times 5 is 10 and 3 over 7 is 21. And that's it. You have the product of the fractions. But another thing you can do is we can do cross cancellation before we proceed with multiplication. So what it does is that the result after you cross cancel is the lowest term for the product. So take a look at this example. If we cross cancel this, we need to think of a number that is you can divide with both 4 and 8, and that number will be 4. So if we cancel natin to, 4 times 4 will be 1, and then 8 times 4, 8 divided by 4 is 2, and then we can cancel both of these two because they are both divisible by 3. So 3 divided by 3 will be 1, and then 9 divided by 3 is 3. So, and then we can proceed with multiplication. So 1 times 1 is equals to 1, and then 3 times 2 is equals to 6. So this is our product in its lowest form, lowest term. Lastly, we have the division of fractions. So division of fractions uses the rule often remembered as keep, change, flip, wherein we need to keep the first fraction, change the division sign to multiplication, and flip the second fraction to take its reciprocal. Now, let us consider this problem. 3 over 5 divided by 2 over 7. So, the steps we need to do is keep, change, flip, keep, change, and flip. So, first, we will keep this first fraction as it is. So, we can rewrite it down as 3 over 5 here. And then, we will change this division sign into a multiplication sign. So, it will be multiplication and times. And then, we will flip this second fraction or take its reciprocal. So, 2 over 7 will become 7 over 2. Ayan. And then, we can proceed with multiplication. So, 3 times 7 is 21. And 2 times 5 is equals to 10. Okay, or if you convert this, it will be 2 wholes and 1 over 10. So um, that is the result. Basically, division essentially becomes a multiplication problem after flipping the second fraction. So, for our summary, here it is. For addition and subtraction, we need to find a common denominator first and then add or subtract the numerators. For multiplication, we multiply numerators and denominators directly. For division, we multiply by the reciprocal of the second fraction. So mastering this operation helps strengthen number sense and prepare students for more advanced topics like algebra, ratio and proportion, and problem solving. And that will be the end of our discussion on arithmetic operations on fractions. Thank you, and I hope this helps you understand fractions more clearly. See you next time!